and success in a global society.
So that, and really as educators, right, that's what we're in it for, is to reach every student, give them tools they need to be successful in every way possible. And I think more and more we're seeing that STEM skills, STEM education tools, those things are a critical part of that process. And so this is, today, as far, we're hoping to explore some possible ways to help make that happen. So those of you who are our classroom teacher experts that are joining us, I do hope you come away with some material too, but also I know I'm going to learn a lot from you in terms of what you have to share in terms of the experiences. What works, what doesn't, what's clunky, what's smooth, what breaks, and then we'll get it all, like I said, or most of it, and then as much as we can for iteration number 2, right? Design process ready and rolling for the summer. So thank you for being here. So Shannon, if you would, and actually Shannon, let's model this real quick, just so we can. If you go to the top here, so those of you who are navigating Canvas, this is something you may not be aware of. We are accustomed with the web browsers to use the back and forth arrows at the top. We don't want to do it with Canvas. We want to actually use our, up here, our in Canvas, either menu, or there are some arrows that are at the bottom of the page for back and forth. So if you start using back and forth arrows on the browser, you'll get lost, or you'll lose the link, or something won't load. So it's just something to be aware of in terms of Canvas. So and while we're at it, there are 2 places to kind of get back. Home is always a nice place to go, right? If you get lost. And you have kind of the overview here of home. And Shannon, if you scroll down just a little bit, you can get back to, oops, that's okay.
They don't have a mouse, or?
Yeah, makes it a little more challenging. And you can use 2 fingers to scroll on the trackpad, that works too. Okay. So this will get you to the beginning of any of the modules. When you click on it, it'll still actually take you to the modules page. So we click on the, let's go back up and then click on module 1. Okay. Right next to Avid. And that'll get us to the module 1 page. And then our first page here, you have sometimes there's a title section, so that's not actually content. But the indented one below it then is content. So whoops, we want to scroll.
There we go.
Oh, it's back down to module 1.
Thank you.
Hi.
And we're going to start off on the first section there. So while we're doing that, please feel free to follow along as we go on Canvas itself. So this is a little different from a PowerPoint presentation because you have the content in front of you. That's meant for it to be a little bit more accessible, for us to be able to interact a little bit more, and get us beyond some of the digital debt that we have. For just starting out right now, get my spot in my syllabus here. So when we get there, we'll talk about the essential question. But what I'd like to do is you have your name tags in front of you, and on the name tags, there's some gray spots that you fill in. The center spot is the first name. Right, it's nice and big so people can get it and see it. So we can all use our name because the name is a very powerful thing. And then you'll see on the Canvas page, there will be role and grade, content that you teach, site districts level, and digital platform from the district, and it'll be on the different corners there. That's okay. So if you want to start filling out your name tag real quick, it's up front.
Yeah, it's all right. Color name.
So you should see the name tag on that page for your page begins. And there's a little click back to the module view if you need. I'll come around and help you with that.
No, I'm fine. I think mine's actually.
I appreciate it.
Oh, and markers are on the center of your table.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want, which one do you want? I don't know if I can handle it. I don't know if I can handle that. Let it happen. Oh, you want, no, you gotta do it. That's it, look at that. I do see that. Crushing all over.
If you finish filling in the sections on your name tag, I want to encourage you to continue thinking about that idea for technology. What do you picture when you think of technology? And we're going to draw a sample picture of that. So if you want to finish, you want to start that, great. If you just want to brainstorm, that's fine too. We'll have time to actually do it before we jump in.
I missed the very first part of what you said.
Oh, sure. We're thinking about what you think of when you think of technology. So just a quick picture, and just get the juices flowing.
And you put it somewhere, or just think about
Oh, on your if you want to, and you're done, you can draw on your name tag.
Digital platform, maybe like Google, like G Suite or like.
Yeah, like Google or Microsoft or Apple. Yep. Real quick, thumbs up if your name tag sections are filled out, okay? All of that. So real quick, next set of instructions for this. As we get to know each other at our tables and in the room as best we can, what I'd like to do is have each table group kind of do a quick flip around, where each person will share, introduce themselves, who they are to their table group, and just the 4 pieces of information on the name tag, just so we can begin to get to know our colleagues and seatmates here in the room. So that's the next activity. So as soon as your table group is ready, if you would begin doing introductions around the table, that would be awesome. Thank you.
Hi guys.
You good to go?
Across the pond.
Sure. I'm mixing that, K-12 science specialist for Kent School District. And I still can't get on no matter how many times I ask for it. I was just on last week. Anyway, sorry, I dropped you off.
That's where you said some of that. Part of it is that technology
And that, are you having
I'm Brian, I'm the educational technology teacher and social science and I'm instructional coach in Belmont. I'm based half-time at an elementary school and the rest of the time.
And I was just on Microsoft. I love to teach kids to get outside and everything. I can get into my
Sports. Yeah.
with technology.
I drew a worldwide technology. I think there's a lot of great stuff that's digital. I think we sometimes forget that technology is a tool to enhance or make things better in education. And the real classic technology has made things a lot easier and
I'm Aaron Tommen from Sumner School District. My job is a STEM integration specialist, so pretty much anything nerdy in the district I have some part in is basically how I usually introduce myself. Like anything nerdy at all levels, CTE, elementary, yeah, all of the above. So let's see, what else? Yeah, K-12, I have 14 buildings that I kind of oversee as well. I drew a bunch of different tech because I was like, there is so much to consider. I went with the classic, I got a pencil on there. I was like, that was, you know, a way for us to get the ideas down. Then we've got laptops, drones, a little robots, some coding. Like, there's so much I couldn't just draw. I was like, I'm just gonna do a jumble of all this stuff.
No, I'm just joking.
My name's Steve. I'm California from the Abbott Center, and my role is a program specialist. I was the one that was really low on the STEM experience. For our strand and my actual content knowledge of STEM is super good. So I'm looking forward to seeing the other here. My concierge lab was teacher in the classroom for 15 years, was English, Avid, and now it's more around professional learning, actually teaching. My technology on the fire. Often it's conversation. We forget that what it's really about is the learning.
STEM and computer science guy at large, I guess. Part-time for the Olympus School District, part-time people that own this building doing computer science and robotics, and do training around the state up in Bellingham. Just trying to train and equip teachers that are new, scared by STEM, have them become their civic standard through robotics and my technology piece is computer chip. I designed computer chips for 20 years and still have nightmares waking up. 500 million transistors on something the size of your finger, 500 people working at 7 sites on 3 continents. What could possibly go wrong with that?
I'm Paul. I'm from Elk River, Minnesota. E12 engineering specialist, which is basically like a tech integration. I have only 7 schools, so.
Your technology picture?
I just did. I really think it's anything man-made, where it kind of like did a gear because we're always trying to figure out how things interact and how we can leverage man-made things to.
E12 is E for early, or electric, early.
Wind it down as best we can. Awesome, thank you. Appreciate that very much. So thank you everyone for doing initial face-to-face introductions with the name temps, kidding around, starting to know each other. One thing I couldn't bring up earlier, so we switched computers real quick, so I'm going to bring up now is our essential question. And this is driving most of what we're doing. Really a lot of what we're doing in this strand in general, but definitely this is our essential questions first as an SI format, so a summer institute format with this first day together, so for 6 hours of instruction. For our purposes, it'll be basically tonight and tomorrow. And so how do we define or redefine STEM? STEM integration and STEM education as a foundation for our strand learning time together. So kind of getting into what does that look like, because if you ask 10 different STEM experts, right, you get 10 different answers. What STEM is. So just trying to find kind of a working definition for ourselves together, and then how do we use that and leverage that in the context of good educational practice and activities and learning and whatnot. So if you would be so kind, whatever your preferred note-taking format is, if you would write that essential question down. That's going to drive a lot of our learning time together. So the last thing at the beginning I want to talk about is our experience, relative range of experience. Those of you who had a chance to mark a dot on the chart there in the corner, thank you, great. If you haven't yet, feel free to do so at any point in time if you want. You can see kind of range of teaching years experience, right? And then range of experience in terms of STEM experience. So where people feel like they are at in terms of low, medium, and high, right? And also years teaching experience, anywhere from 0 to almost, or not 0, but by 5 to almost 40. So it's a whole range, right? So everybody's coming here with a range of abilities, a range of background knowledge. Some of you can probably teach this course. So it's, some of you are still trying to figure out why, wait, I'm going to do what with a robot? So it's being open and accepting where people are at, meeting them where they're at, having that growth mindset for ourselves in terms of, yes, I can do this, try and learn. And also in terms of, yes, I have something to offer and to teach others, right? We all have something to learn from each other, we all have something to teach each other. And so I think that's a really important thing to keep in mind, right? I think the expression is the smartest person in the room is the room, right? And we have a very smart room, so thank you for being here today. Let's make sure we take advantage of that. With that in mind, our other piece for networking, and I'll go over here. So one thing with our setup I couldn't fix is the so it's the, I heard an advertisement on the radio the other day. They said 100% cool, 0% awkward, and it's just what I think of when I think of walking over and that. But that'll take us to the next activity piece, which is using our parking lot. And so for our parking lot, the parking lot page, you can click there yourselves, and you're going to fill in some information if you haven't already. So a couple of you were early birds and got in there and already filled that out. But again, getting to know the room, getting to know each other, who's here. We've already introduced our tables. Right? This is a chance also to look at the digital introduction side of things, so that you have a record of who's here. You can come back to the parking lot at any point in time, today and tomorrow, and you can say, oh yeah, that's right, this was so-and-so from this place, or hey, I want to talk to this person because they look like they have something I want to learn. And then this will be, the parking lot will be our go-to place throughout our time together. We're adding additional thoughts, questions, resources to share. It's kind of a one-stop shop in terms of digital sharing, right? And condone digital note passing, right? In terms of on topic